Okay, well, this is Jimmy here again, and I just want to wrap up, this discussion about, the scheduling system, and, just trying to give you some of the ins and outs of it, that I've learned over, just playing around with it myself, to try to, shortcut the process of your understanding of how things work in it. But we kind of come to the end, and we've looked at some of the features, the recurring scheduling, how you can schedule in advance, for once a week at the same time for however many weeks you like, or every 2 weeks, or once a month, or whatever, or every day. I mean, if you want to get a session every day, daily, for however many days in a row, I mean, you can. It's very simple to do that. So let's say here's let's give an example. Let's say you're gonna you have a test next Friday, the 21st. Today being the 13th, and you're looking at my schedule and you're saying, well, doggone it, it looks like at 4 p.m. he's open all the way every day, all the way straight across there. So I'm gonna start on Sunday and I'm gonna go all the way to Friday, and I'm gonna create that appointment for let's say you say you're going to do it for 30 minutes a day. I mean, so you go to 4:30. You just want to do a half-hour session every day, and you want to do that daily. Until starting on Sunday, which is the 16th, as you can see, 16th, all the way until say Thursday, but let's say that you accidentally clicked on Friday, and you got that extra session that you really didn't mean to, and then you're in calculus and you say, I have a test on Friday, got to prepare every day, something like that, so you create the appointment. The total price, it says, is well, now let's see. Oh wait, I didn't. You start on the 16th, end on Friday. Yeah. Okay. Daily until. There we go. So it fills in the price, and it subtracts off the credit, and then there you're left with the total price that's due, and that's so you got 6 days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And let's say you just didn't realize that it was adding on Friday. You just wasn't paying attention, so you went ahead and you paid to PayPal, but we're going to just click the pay later, and you would actually pay $15.50 to PayPal. It took 10 on that, and so here we go. You pay later, and boom, the 6 appointments are done. And let's look for next week and see that they're there. There they are. And then you look at it and you say, oh no, I didn't want Friday. I didn't mean to get Friday also. So you get in touch with me. You go to my live help section on my website and chat with me, or you email me or something, and you let me know, Jimmy, I didn't want that Friday session. Is there something we could do about that? Because my test is on Friday at 4 p.m. or whatever. And I say, oh yeah, okay, I'll just go ahead into your account and I'll credit you. I'll delete the session and I'll credit you. So what I'll do is I'll just go and I'll credit you. I'll edit this and I'll oh wait, you've already used up all of your. When you normally pay, once you pay by PayPal, it's going to erase that credit. So you would actually have a 0 credit there, actually at that point. But I'll go in and I'll give you that credit for those 30 minutes, $4.25, and so you'll now have $4.25. And then what I'll do is I'll go to the schedule actually, and I will find your session on Friday the 21st from 4 to 4:30, and I will look it up. There it is right there, and you see I realize now I need to go ahead and delete that appointment. And so now when you go to your place on your website, you'll see you have now that you have a credit of 425 where you used to have 0, and you'll see now that it goes from Sunday to Thursday only with no Friday, which is what you wanted, so everybody is happy at that point. You see, that's an example of something I can do. You know, let's say you know, for example, that you wanted to schedule a session with me on I don't know, let's say that you scheduled a session for the wrong time. You know, let's say that you scheduled a session with me on well, let's just take a look at an already existing, you know, thing. Let's say you're looking at your agenda, and you notice, you know, that let's see if I can find one. Friday at 5 p.m. you notice, you know, this one. You say, oh wait, well, I meant that one to be, you know, well, it's trying to find one. Let's just go back and create a new one. And let's go back to today. Let's see. Well, at any rate, you know, I can fix things. You know, I can delete, you know, things and add new ones, and, you know, adjust credits and things like that. It's not something I want to always be doing, but I can do that, you know. And also I've updated my schedule. As you can see, the schedule only displays from up to midnight, you know, this final 11 p.m. to midnight time block. Now actually, you know, my schedule, you know, is split hours right now. It does have that 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. So actually it goes really out to 1 a.m., you know, right now. But I don't have it set up to show it on the schedule, because it would just be unwieldy, because it would start at 1 a.m. and then you'd have all this empty time between 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. that was unavailable, and you'd have to scroll down. It just would look ugly and you know, so for aesthetic purposes I don't include it. But if you try to schedule something, you know, for say, let's say, you know, you want to get a class with me next week, next Sunday, well, Sunday's already taken, but let's see, you know, let's say you see somebody that's got something from 11 to midnight. Well, how can you get after midnight from midnight to 1 a.m.? Can you do that? You know, well, yes, you actually can. What you have to do is you go to, you know, my agenda, and go to see, you know, find available space after, you know, Sunday. You know, so Sunday would be, well, let's see, you know, you say Sunday, you know, and you know, Sunday 1:40 p.m. Let's say you're wanting after, you know, after you know, 11 p.m. you know, for example, and you want to of 60 minutes, you know. So you can see, you know, Monday from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. I am open, you see, so you could add it, you know, to the schedule. And you know, let's say that you did that, you know, late night, and you could repeat that, you know, if you wanted to do it daily, weekly, whatever, you know. But let's say you just do it once, you know, and and it's going to use some of your credit there, and you're only going to pay $4.25 to PayPal, but it's not going to take that credit out until you actually pay to PayPal. But you could really, you'd be down to 0 now in your credit, and so of course it's not going to show you the session on, you know, on my schedule. You see, you're not going to see it, you know, on there, because my schedule, visible schedule, ends at midnight. But if you go into your, you know, well, actually it does now. Actually you can see that, you know, once someone actually scheduled something, it does, you know, show it, you know. So that's interesting. Oh well, you know, maybe, you know, that's just something I never realized about it. But yeah, you can see it there, midnight to 1 a.m. The day starts at midnight, and so I guess that's okay, you know. But let's say that you email me and say, oh Jimmy, I meant to do, you know, Tuesday, you know, at morning from midnight to 1 a.m., not Monday. You know, could you fix that for me, Jimmy? And so what I'll do is I'll go in, and since you're such a good customer, I'll do it for you. Hopefully I'll do that, and so I will go to my schedule, and you tell me that it was Monday the 17th. So I'm going to look up Monday the 17th, 12 a.m. and you're going to say, oh, okay, and I'm going to edit that for the next day. You see, boom, I'm going to just do that, update appointment, done, and then you're going to go to your schedule and you're going to refresh it, and hopefully there we go, you're on Tuesday now. Now I don't think it's going to send you a confirmation email that that was that had taken place, that I had changed your thing. See, the most recent one that you got was this one, so I may have to manually email you that I did do that change, or I'll just say check your schedule. There you go, you see. So but it's even if you and as again, after that time period, if you want to keep going past 1 a.m., we might be able to. You'll just, at that point, you would just need to make a manual payment with me, which I have that capability of taking a manual payment for however much more time that you want at the same rates. I don't want to cut somebody off when they need a little bit more help if I can. So that's some things. Those type of little mistakes, I know people do make them sometimes. Try not to, of course. I don't want you making mistakes all the time, but if you do, and it's just I mean, I can get in there and fix a little problem for you. I want to be good to you, and so that really is about everything. It's like, so let's say, for example, that you can I so once you had paid for that, you'll be zeroed out on your credit, but so you get, let's say that you have 425, and let's say you want to use that, and you say, well, okay, I'm just going to do one at midnight again on Wednesday, but I'm only going to go for a half hour because all I got is 425 of credit. So you go to 12:30. You have to adjust the numbers there. You can't. That's how you do it. So you got 425, and let's and let's just no repeating. So you create the appointment. Boom, done. You didn't have to go to PayPal because you had the credit in your account. It took it out. You're on the schedule. Then let's say that you realize that you have something you're doing. You're going out and partying or whatever, and it's just a really you don't do this all the time. It's just a very rare thing that you would need me to fix something like this. And since you're such a good customer, I'm going to try to do everything I can to make you happy. So you contact me on my live help, or you email me. But realistically, if all I have is 24-hour advance, I may not even have had a chance to read your email or something. So the further in advance it can be done, the better, because but anyway, if I can, if you give me enough lead time, like 24 hours or something, it will help. So I'll go in, and you say, Jimmy, I just can't do that. I don't know when exactly I want to reschedule it for, but could you just put the credit back in my account? So all that I have to do when you pay with credit, like that, is actually pretty quick. Wednesday the 19th, I'll look it up, and I'll see, okay, let's see if I have to refresh my schedule. I'll see Wednesday the 19th. See where that one was. 119 on Wednesday. That one is not showing up yet on my schedule. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it was. It was sorted. I need to go find it. It was at the top of my list, actually. There it is, right there. So what I'll do is I'll notice, oh, it was paid with credit, but I can just go and edit it, and I can just actually delete the appointment, and maybe I'll send email, update appointment,